Awelo Shane. Big C, thank you so much. Shavs, I'm well. I hope you're well. Away Nkuputse. I'm gonna start any minute now. So give me a thumbs up because I believe today is gonna be a hot and heavy one. And we have spoken about Dr. Ruja Ignatova with that OneCoin thing. We have spoken about that before. But when we spoken about it, she was still just missing. And we had two theories, right? Um, I don't know how many of you guys have watched Good Evening Brooklyn Studios. I don't know how many of you guys have watched the previous video of Dr. Ruja Ignatova, but just to give you guys an update of that, where's the pickle fish? I'm allergic to fish, unfortunately. So this lady started a cryptocurrency, right, which was to rival Bitcoin. Now, I don't know why everyone is making cryptocurrencies that's supposed to rival Bitcoin because Ref Wayne made Bitcoin and that was also a rival of Bitcoin and none of them ever seem to last, right? So she created OneCoin and OneCoin, when you look at the events that they had, she had a far better rollout than Ref Wayne had with Bitcoin. Like this lady had glamorous events like with ball gown themes and good evening Ulrich. Um, they would be like dressed to the T, man, and events would just be like top billing, and then you'd obviously get these local cuck events. But one thing that isn't one thing that isn't shocking is that with all of this events and how this lady was moving, she managed to garner $3 billion through this OneCoin scam. Now, her brother was also part of this, Constantine, and he also had his fair share of being in the media. But one thing that was literally highly suspicious when it comes to OneCoin, and we did cover that in that video as well, is the fact that two of the associates within OneCoin, um, they are higher associates, like they hold executive positions within OneCoin, right? They were sent off to Mexico, and when they got caught up with again, these two guys were dead. Hi, bro. Inspiration is if you came here looking for attention, I'm not your father, my bro. Go look for attention by your father. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, so these two guys popped up dead, right? And they popped up dead in suitcases, chopped up. Like, you don't fuck with the cartels. And this is something that I'm constantly telling our local, like, you guys constantly thinking like I'm over exaggerating when I'm saying these things. When you take money from people, you don't know who these people are because they're not gonna come to you to let you know, like, yay, I have 20 million rand of drug money that I'm trying to clean through you. They're just seeing you as a system that works because you portray it like that on social media, and then when it doesn't work, they fucking come whack you. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to cartels, gangsters, the underworld, whatever the case may be, these guys don't play with their money. So after those two associates popped up dead, right, in Mexico, something just wasn't up. Constantine got arrested after that as well, and Dr. Ruja Ignatova just disappeared. When did you hear about this? Because nothing is showing on Google currently. Asikona, no man. Um, I researched it. I didn't hear about it. Nobody tells me my things. I'm always the one to go and research. But if you want to find out if Ruja Ignatova is missing or not, you can just type in to the Google search bar, Ruja Ignatova missing or OneCoin founder missing. And if you want to see like the previous stuff, because the previous stuff, good evening, Takeover Forex Institute, I hope you well. Um, Sunny Boy MC Manga, thank you so much. I receive um the previous articles, right, is hidden. The ones that I'm talking about now, where good evening, Joe. The ones where I'm talking about now, where the guys they got they got found in the suitcases, right? And I mean, when you get stuff like that, and you guys must understand, these guys weren't even like, it's almost like the cartels killed them, stuffed them in a car, and the car was just left like that in public. Like they didn't even scare me, bro. So you must understand, when it comes to the underworld, it's all about just sending that message. And they did that. They did that. So Dr. Ruja Ignatova disappeared, $3 billion like missing. And like I said, I'm not surprised at the fact that $3 billion went missing, because this lady had fabulous rollouts. When you look at the events that she had, when you look at the theme, it was always like some type of black tie event, and everyone was always done to the T. Good evening, Ulisani. Good evening, Oratele, Brother D. We're live, and we're going to be live more often. So, news recently came forth that because obviously the FBI was tracking her. This lady was on the FBI most wanted list, my bro. Good evening, Runimula PC. So, how did she manage to escape? And you guys must understand, in my previous video that I made about her, I said like this lady escaped with $3 billion. Like if I was to escape with $3 billion, nah, like I'm a colored, my bro, I might look dumb, like honestly. But the first place that I'm gonna go visit is a surgeon. You're gonna change my fucking face. That's the first thing you're gonna do, right? So this lady obviously didn't do that. And when news broke that Ruja Ignatova is missing, to me it was just like, yeah, this lady finessed everyone. She went to a surgeon, she went to go and change her face, but it actually came out that she died because um I'm not sure if it's a Russian. Hang on quickly. Um I just want to get the nationality of the guy. Um Bulgaria's drug kingpin. So she was like tied to this man, and this man had her killed, not only because she's cleaning his money, right? And the jig is up, basically, but because the FBI is on her case. They will soon get to the books, and then obviously, who's gonna be on the books? Mr. Bulgarian drag. Please, Mr. Bulgarian drag kingpin, don't come kill me now. We are poor. We don't have influence here. We are, my bro. Don't come kill me, please. Kanala. I'm begging you, my bro. But that is literally what, like, I think what happened, because I've been telling you guys also, and I mean, when you look at the video that I spoke about, young Shane, where he ripped off a Gaba brother, and he got, let me not dwell too much on that, but he got what he deserved. Pinja Ramaphosa, she was on the run for how long? Good evening, Cello Francis. Um, Thank you so much for your engagement. Um, she was on. Look here. I don't believe she was on the run for very long. I honestly don't believe she was on the run for very long. How I believe that is because, um, like I said, when those executives now of OneCoin went to Mexico to go meet with the cartels and they disappeared, no, like my bro, these guys are gonna torture you until you fucking give information. They're not just gonna kill you. So I bet they gave up that lady's plan or whatever the case may be, because the thing is, The last known place that she was seen in was Greece, Athens, Greece. So I'm telling you guys, it is it's intense because I believe in that time she was intercepted and gunned down. But what do you guys believe? This is so intense, and I constantly always warn you guys, but like listen, don't take money from anyone. You don't know who you're taking money from. Stop it. Rather be FSCA regulated, because when you are FSCA regulated, it's almost like like a policeman tells a criminal you have the right to remain silent. Obviously, this doesn't happen in South Africa. You get your big moord pap first, but good evening, Aaron. Good evening, Pila. Be wary of trade 245. That's all I can say. Um, sorry. So, you guys that's constantly taking money from people, doing account management for other people, you guys must literally be wary, bro. Anyway, as I was saying, like a cop tells a criminal you have the right to remain silent, nah, and reads them their rights. Nah. When you are FCA regulated, you at least get to sit down with your client and do that disclaimer vibe. Good evening, Seto. I'm well. I'm well. I hope you're well too. We're talking about Ruja Ignatova. So I'm 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 kind of shocked, and I just want you guys to understand. This is literally what happens overseas. Here we have Ref Wayne that ran away with 200 million rand, 200 million rand, and that money still walking around, breathing, living, and all of those cars that he rented, he doesn't have anymore. By the way, let me just let me just say that. Fully-ish, get some sleep, playboy. I might be tired, maybe, but I'm never tired to fight the scam. You must know that about me, like by now already. Like one thing I'm forcing myself to do now is to come on here, even though I like have two children that's like under two, you know. So I'm forcing myself to be here, even though I'm freak tired. If it's longer, if they are so good, why won't the account managers trade proper money and leave people alone with their small monies? If it's longer, I actually agree with what you said. Thank you so much for your comment. And the reason why they won't go the route of FTMO, my forex funds, proper forex funding, right, is because those challenges have requirements, and those requirements are not easy to meet. Therefore, these guys find it easier to rather come to the next guy and be like, listen, I can promise you the sun, the moon, and the stars. You just have to give me X amount of money. And that seems to be working for a lot of scammers. And it's just sad that people haven't seen past that yet. Sorry. Sibonile Hamilton, the president of Forex Exposes. That's me. God is good all the time. God is good all the time, bro. All the time. Rooney Malapisi, Ref Wayne days are numbered. Listen, Ref Wayne's days have been over because Ref Wayne has done it all. He has done, he has literally done it all. This guy, there's nothing that he can do that will still, the only thing that he still can do that will be quiet is a funded account, right? Because that will obviously mean there's a third party that's scrutinizing him, right? Let me just get this light on. I don't feel like I'm shining bright enough. I didn't wash for nothing. Kykie, fully ish, a $9. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys know gifts aren't mandatory. You guys don't have to give gifts. But when you do, I sincerely appreciate it, because when you look at the giveaways that we've been starting to do recently, and I can't. That no, I was actually supposed to come live last night because I wanted to call the winner and do that the whole when we're gonna meet and stuff like that. But I got into contact with him on WhatsApp because I saw that's a WhatsApp number, and then I just sent him his address and I asked him, "Does this check out? Is this your address?" Yes, cool. And then I stopped responding because I wanna go there, man, and like surprise you. He mustn't even know where you're coming. You understand? I wanna catch him like blue. He mustn't know. He must just open the door and say, "Yay, he's the mensa." So thank you so much for the gifts. I truly appreciate it because it sincerely helps me do things like this. Thank you so much, guys. So when I say Ref Wayne's days are numbered, no, I don't mean that people are trying to kill him or anything like that. But Ref Wayne has done everything concerning Forex. He has done the speaking vibes, and the only reason why that has died down for him is because he is the organizer of the events where he speaks at. You must be so quiet that people invite you to their events to speak. But as you guys know, that guy likes to blow wind up his own fucking ass. So there's that. He was a mentor. He taught people how to trade. He was a signal provider. So he gave people signals. I think he still gives them signals. He had a robot, that ANG software thing. Um, the only thing that is left for him to do, I guess, is account management. And I believe when he was not so well known, he probably did that to get ahead as well. I won't put that past him. Um, but there's and YouTube obviously, and when you look at what he puts out on YouTube, he puts out like look, there's nothing wrong with spirituality and stuff, but when you curse other people through the powers of your spirituality, then to me your spirituality means nothing. But he puts out video like that where he's like the shaman and stuff like that, and you love it. I almost don't subscribe to that guy. Anyway, yo, alweer Zeus van gestaan. Anyway, so he has written books also, and how these books become number one, I never know because everyone that I meet in the trading world always have downloaded copies of Revoin's books. They never have hard copies. They never have like install. So who is J number one gegaan, my bro? You must literally tell that to me so that I can also write a book and become number one like that. But there's no more wiggle room for Revoin. There's no more wiggle room for Revoin. When you look at how hard he's been struggling to maintain his image. He got caught renting Bentleys after he claimed that Bentley to be his. And you guys must understand the claiming part is a little bit more complex than than saying, oh, I bought this Bentley. Like you guys must saw the videos that was up on Lesiba's channel where he visits Lesiba with his Bentley at Lesiba's new place. So that will look to you like, yeah, Lesiba's new place, Rivwayne's new car. Like also must see to me. And on the other number, seeing that Lesiba just popped up. Parmalat most chased me the other day, man. And look, I'm no bully, no. So I don't wanna disrespect this girl, my bro. I don't want to disrespect this girl, and I'm really gonna try. I'm sitting with a woman in the room, so I'm gonna try my best not to disrespect this girl because I know I'm probably gonna get backlash like on this live from my lady sitting with me in the room, yeah. But that Pamela chick, like Maisy, you don't know me, man. You don't know me. Ever since you stepped on the scene of like forex chases, everything just like fell apart, me, bro. And that is something that all of the employees that left is agreeing on. You were so jealous of Elsie, you know, you were so jealous of Hope. And I'll be real, my bro. They are what you want to be. Hope is a social media genius. Hope is a social media, like, I don't want to sound blasphemous, but she's a beast on social media. Go check Hope's following. And Elsie as well, right? And like I said, those two girls, they both forex chasers, my bro. And not even they begged that much to be on the channel as much as you. But then again, when I look at your socials, my bro, it's sure like you need them. Not them, obviously, sorry. You need him. And I went through your YouTube channel like the other day and I was like, yeah, is this girl dissing me? Like, I'm working so hard. I try to at least put out one video per day for you guys and educate you guys and research. Like, a lot of work goes into putting, a video, even a live. Like, it doesn't just come off the top of the dome. This is like stuff that okay, my lady leaves. Now my baby cried. My baby was like, Daddy, don't worry, I got you. You can Chai Pamela, you thought you could try me, no? You thought you could try me. My bro, what I'm gonna say is, in the future, leave me off your socials, man. Leave me off your socials, my bro. Because it's not worth it. You're getting into something that you know nothing about. Since I'm not, you know what? No, in fact, no, I was raising a daughter, man. So being disrespectful to you, it means that I'm just like disrespecting her. Shinzo. So I'm not even gonna be disrespectful. But my dear, let's face it, if FX was here, you came and everyone left and now FX is here, my bro. Like, let's talk facts. Let's be real. Um before FX, my little baby. My baby's almost 3 weeks old, guys. Drop some money there for Pampers. Jokes, 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 jokes. We got it covered. Jokes. Um, and I need you guys to understand, no? You guys constantly think I'm joking about this. FX Chasers was here when Ref Wayne came along, and I told you guys, Ref Wayne has a lot of dirty spirit on him, right? And same like, look guys, I'm gonna go a little bit deep with this now. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But just listen carefully. If you have a deal, let's say, with a snake, Shinzai, I'm not sure if this is the real word that or the correct term, ukutuwasa, that I am using here, right? But if it's for like dirty deeds, for money and stuff like that, right? You must feed that snake what that snake wants. That snake will give you whatever you want. And if you don't feed that snake, Shinzai, then it's gonna turn back on you. Shinzai. And it's not a case of the snake is gonna bite you, or the snake is gonna kill you, or anything like that. It's just that a string of bad luck is gonna follow you after that. Right? Now, I'm not saying Rafe Wayne has a snake. No? But I'm telling you guys, when he threatened me, I could pick up on his vibrations. That man, yo, low vibrational human being. So for me, and I told this to you guys, I need you guys to go back on my older videos. I know there's some of you guys, when I post things, you aren't interested, but there's gems in every single video of mine. And I remember saying this clearly. Ref Wayne has a lot of bad spirit that is busy cleaning off on Lesiba. Lesiba was a force to be reckoned with in this industry. You never heard clients complaining, actually. You never heard Lesiba caught lacking, actually. You never heard Lesiba's business suffering. And then Ref Wayne came came on the ground. Hmm? Now I'm gonna be real with you guys. The very first time where I saw that Ref Wayne's spirit is dominating Laseba's spirit, right? Is in that video where Ref Wayne still said, they're gonna talk, they're gonna talk, they're gonna talk. Then Laseba's bodyguard, I think it was shortly after they got the M4 something, but the white BMW, right? But then the bodyguard showed a gun, and then Ref Wayne was like, "Yeah, you must talk now." Now who talks? Aren't I the only one that's doing this? Like, respect to trading hub and everyone else that is exposing people now, but like, wasn't I the first brat to dial this? And when that was happening, wasn't I the only brat to do this? So you were actually threatening me there, and I told you guys, just look at how that is gonna backfire. What happened to Lasiba shortly after that in the wood? Didn't he get robbed? Wasn't his fake chains taken? Huh? And me, I want to be proven otherwise that is real change. All of these guys in the industry, my bro, I don't give a fuck who you are. All of these guys rocking these chains, my bro, fake cock, fake cock. But to get back to the point, what happened to Lasiba when he went back to the hood after Mr. Bodyguard showed the gun, and Ref Wayne was like pumping him like, and the Seba was just like, yeah, 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 yeah. Huh? Co-signing this shit. Huh? On his YouTube channel. Now there already I saw Ref Wayne's spirit is overing this man's spirit. And it doesn't matter how this man is trying to speak or Ref Wayne controls everything that's happening there. I advised you people, Ref Wayne is busy cleaning himself on Lasiba. Huh? I advised you people that what happened? What happened? Look where Lasiba is now. When Ref Wayne met Lasiba, wasn't Lasiba in offices? Hmm? 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 My bro, people can tell me what they want to. People can tell me what they want to. And my bro, the biggest mistake you could have made, the biggest mistake you could have made, and I don't want to bring in them because they've done nothing to me, my bro. But that first one that you had, my bro, you weren't supposed to let go of that one. That was your ride or die, Aya. Even now, if things go sour, that is gonna be the one that stands in your corner, my bro. Not this one that you have now. Huh? Let's be real, my bro. Let's be real. A good woman can make or break you. A good woman can make or break you. And when I look at how you've been moving since you've got this new one, Aya, be careful, my bro. Be careful. Be careful. We have seen, yo, nah, mm, let me not project that. Let me not project that. But no, let me say it. Let me say it. My bro, you have seen how dirty women are. No? You have seen Senzo Mayua. He was murdered in that lady's house, in Kelly Kumalo's house, my bro. And up until today, Kelly Kumalo is numb. Kelly Kumalo is numb. Huh? After her lighty was still, I think it was on TV that the lighty said, there's the guy that shot my father. Or whatever be careful, Aya. Be careful. You don't know, my bro. You don't know. Things are falling apart for a reason. Any updates about FX Goat Bear joke? They they tried to pull up. It was a cut joke. That was a bad joke of theirs. That was a stupid joke of theirs. I don't understand how he thought or how they thought that was gonna go well. But then also it was promo, I guess it was promo for that other videos where they apparently said they are the richest men in the world. In the thumbnail, it said there, what was it, $100 million or something like that? Yo, you guys are being played with right in front of your eyes. And look, it doesn't hurt me, you know. It gives me, number one, it gives me content, obviously. And number two, no, it just gives me the scope to face you guys away. Haven't I told you this? Haven't I told you this? Haven't I told you guys that things are just a facade? Haven't I told you guys that whenever you guys see all of these comments and stuff, and you guys must understand very carefully now, when I analyze stuff, I don't just look at one thing, I look at a lot of things. And one things you guys can tell me what you want to, but one things that the twins do, they delete comments that talk about them. So by that place, how come your other content, the comments look a bit controlled, the comments looked a bit curved, but on this one, it's just comments galore. My bro. We're not born at the back of the mountain, my bro. We're not born at the back of the mountain. We literally not born at the back of the mountain, my bro. We still local, yay FX Goat. We still waiting for you guys to drop new numbers. What is wrong with you guys? Or is it because Pop Smoke is dead and you have no one to copy now? What's next? We're gonna see you drop a Amapiano album. Aye, bro. Shish. Shish. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Where's that other mannequin that also started a broker the other day? Jason, we need new numbers. You guys said we're gonna get new numbers and you guys are making music now. Huh? Well, what's up? Huh? You guys stop making numbers now. You guys were rappers for one day now. Huh? Just asking. I'm just asking. This is an industry full of talented people. This is an industry full of talented people, young. Yo, what's the time? 10:30. I'm only spraying myself with some perfume now. It's fake perfume, by the way, don't worry. I'm not earning that much money to buy original shit yet. It is Vercades, not Versace. Vercades. Look there. Vercades. It nogal smells lekker. I always keep this in the car, you know. Because when I puff and I go somewhere, I quickly have to. And then I can go. And I can spot. But Kiki, did you guys see how many traders also fell for that year? The comments were lit. I saw DJ Coach there in the comment section also. I was like, aye, boy, DJ Coach Arena, are you also here? DJ Coach Arena, are you also here? You must go to Dubai, they will love him there. Sam Brown, good evening. So, it is just, I don't know, man. Those guys are moving too funny lately. But let's see how it goes, because they almost now also opening a new broker. You know, I still don't believe Marco is a scammer. Marco is a scammer, believe it or not. Like literally believe it or not. Literally, believe it or not. So, FX manga, when it comes to Marco, no, there's a whole lot of things that I can say, right? But I'm gonna need you to look through, and I think there's almost over 20 videos that I made about Marco on my channel now. But I'm gonna need you to look attentively through all of them. And the reason for that is, nah, if you know me, nah, I don't just come here to be like, hey, Marco does this, Marco does that. Nah, I come here to show you like actual facts. Like, okay, here's the proof of what I'm saying. Like, I came on here to say that Marco never paid his mentors, right? And I brought evidence of his mentors never being paid and them complaining, obviously, which ended in them leaving. There's a lot of other things that I also just like came here to like brandish evidence for, and you know, Marco likes to bluff a lot. He likes to lie, and that is something. Look, if you were raised in a certain era, now, you will you will most definitely relate to what I'm gonna say now. You're a lie and you've caught the thief. Meaning, if someone lies, my bro, they steal. I've posted a live where Marco was like, because I asked him when I was all calm and I was like, yeah, my bro, you used to sell robots, you used to sell systems. Marco, kyk, Marco told me straight out, I'm lying, XYZ, it's not him. So I showed him texts. I showed him, oh, but wasn't this you selling this system for 900 Rand? For 900 Rand nogal? So when it comes to Marco, there's even issues where it's like he used inspect element. Huh? And let me just say, um, even brokers are tired of this man. IFX, this is like after he now posted a screenshot of over 3 million, 5 million rand in in his trading account. IFX released his actual trading, like a screenshot, or an employee, let me say it like that, an employee at IFX released a screenshot where there was just 100 Rand in. So just 100 Rand deposit was made. Now, let me tell you why that 100 Rand deposit was made. That 100 Rand deposit was made so that the user interface at balance can give him a number, and that number you will go to inspect element. Now, why when I spoke about that, right? I didn't name any names. I didn't put any scenario straight to Marco. I just spoke about inspect element, and Marco threw away his effort. Marco went on live. Marco called my mother a whole lot of like disgraceful things. Like, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, scammers behave like that. Scammers behave like that, my bro. Marco said in his Instagram bio, he's a law graduate. He's now, you must understand, for me, nah, it's almost like I choose what to say and when to say it. Nah? Now, Marco, I think he ran up in his apartment. He ran to the upper floor and whatnot, and he was busy going through his clothes. Now, who has clothes in there? Maybe I'm just a guy. Maybe I'm just a bouillon. Maybe I'm just a hum like that. But when I get home and I've bought new clothes, the tag is coming the fuck off because I'm gonna model in that fucking clothes now. I'm gonna take selfies in that clothes, and then that clothes can be put away. Maybe that's just me. I don't know if other people do that, but what the fuck is clothes with tags doing in your cupboard? So now he goes through his cupboard. He's like, oh, look at me. I wear G-Star Raw, 7,000 Rand, this, 12,000 Rand, that. Look at my cologne. My cologne is so expensive. And then I was like, okay, Marco, seeing that you're showing us all of these wonderful things, show us your law degree. You are a law graduate. You are at home, so your degree should be close by. If it's not hanging on the wall already, do you think Marco could brandish a degree? Do you think Marco could show me a degree? Instead, he went to his Instagram profile to remove law graduate. Now, I don't want to hop on Marco for too long because Marco is sensitive. And I bet when I click off this live, he would have made 2, 3 lives and 3 videos about me already. But anyway, that's Marco for you. So, yeah, just stay away from that, man. 2023 should be the year where you guys are like developing on your own without the help of these unscrupulous people. So tell me, Mr. Idol, these mentors are good till they start advertising a broker. Then you will see losses. Every day once joined Supreme Traders and I made profit for a month. Now you must look at which broker it is that they are pushing because that sounds really sus. That sounds really sus. Is Joey Schneider a scammer? I can't call him a scammer. But one thing that he doesn't say in his advertising material is that his trades go into hectic drawdown. And obviously, if you have a small account, your account will blow on those trades, on those signals. That's why I don't get lawsuit. Yes, Lebogang said Waba. That's why I don't get lawsuit because I post my evidence. I post the stuff that actually matters. Therefore, we leave those lawsuits by the door somewhere. I know. I mean, it's unbelievable. I thought he said it was good dishing out millions. I stopped following when he said ICT was cut when he's to protect it. Exactly, FX Manga. He likes doing that. He likes doing that. He was recently on another top trader interview and he spoke out of the mouth, or let me rather say, there was another famous trader that's also trading smart money concepts, and the way Marco was talking, no, was verbatim stuff that that guy said. So Marco was basically copying that guy word for word, making it seem like Marco is the knowledgeable one, when in the meantime, he's just a copycat. First, they said they bought land, but it wasn't theirs. Now it's April Fools with a Bentley. We are being taken for a ride. Karabon Patlele, my problem with that now is that I need you guys to see that with that April Fools, and I told you guys something like this is gonna happen where they are showing yourselves to yourselves. They are showing you what you look like. So if you went to go like that, oh, we bought the Bentley, oh, and I'm not saying don't be happy for the next guy. I'm not saying don't be excited when another man is prospering, nah? But the whole scene just looked sus. Like whenever they went to go and collect the car, there was always a little podium with a sign, congratulations, and in the caption of the post, they would always say car number, how much. There was just a lot of things that wasn't making sense to me, right? And that also made me believe, like, yeah, you guys were trying to trap me because they said in the caption of the one we spent it's not they said we spent a 5 mil on a car. They just say what a cool way to spend 5 million rand on a car as a day trader. That's just an insinuation, insinuating that they are the ones that spent it, right? Because who else was there? But now the car that they was posting, one of the cars that they were posting was a 2017 model, which is much cheaper than the 2020 model. And like people were just having them in the comment sections. So, they will think twice before they do something like that again because now they have shown people that we can parade a fake image in front of you, and you will still believe us. Up until we say otherwise, you will continue following that fake image. It is what it is. It is what it is. If they didn't come out to say April Fools, there's many of you guys that would have believed they bought that Bentley. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Bro, what happened to this lady they found dead? Okay, they found dead Dr. Ruja Ignatova. She was the starter or the founder of OneCoin. Now, what happened with that was she basically made a cryptocurrency that was set out to rival Bitcoin. At every event, seminar, meeting this lady had, she was always talking about how this thing is gonna be better than Bitcoin, how OneCoin is gonna smash Bitcoin, how OneCoin is gonna make everyone rich, right? But when it reached a cap of $3 billion, she disappeared. And what then happened was two of the executives were found dead in Mexico, killed by the cartels, stuffed in suitcases, left in the car, in like in the public, just so. Like research it. Don't just take my word for it. Research it so that you can at least come back to be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't find that link, or oh, I found the link right. Or you're just talking a bunch of bullshit. So what had happened was, uh, like I always tell you guys, when it comes to these investment schemes, there's always going to be dirty people that's looking to clean their money through these through these schemes. Now, dirty money belongs to dirty people. And this lady got into bed with a Bulgarian drug kingpin. And for that, because obviously now the FBI was on her case. And if the FBI got to her, they would have gotten to the ledger that would have showed how much money this guy had into OneCoin, which then mean they had a money trail on him. He could go to jail for that, right? Because you didn't have any proof of earnings, right? So like this is something that a lot of people don't understand. You can't just go and buy a BMW like randomly. The police will come and they will be like, oh wait, where did you get the money for this? Are you working? How are you getting? You understand? So he was scared that that would happen, and so to prevent that from happening, he allegedly offed that lady and he threw her into the sea. Now, that is really smart. And if I was him, I would probably sit there and watch. I'd probably first throw some dead, blooded cats into the water. I'm sorry for your cat lovers. I'm a dog lover, so I'm not going to say a dog. Anyway, just to lure the sharks first, and then I would toss the body just to make sure that the sharks do eat, everything in front of me. So, anyway, that happened. Allegedly, he killed her and tossed her into the sea. So now she's dead. Apparently, the FBI can't find her, and yeah, it's believed that she's dead. Thank you, Sam Brown. Something is off with that man. Marco, such an old man living by himself, must be a sad man. I don't want to comment on that, man, because then I'm really gonna border on like gossip. I don't want it. I know what's happening there. 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 And the gag is because you are in such a masculine environment, you can't that often speak about um you know. So read between the lines. You guys will understand. You guys will understand. Kaiki, um, before I go with the R58 here, thank you so much for joining. I need to hear from you guys for the next giveaway. What do you guys, if it's within my budget and a lot of people gracious, oh my goodness. I hope you're gonna stay for a while. Now I'm gonna stay for a while. Now I'm gonna stay for a while, my bro. But you guys must let me know what you guys need, man. More laptops, tablets. The thing is, I don't want to give tablets because a tablet is basically just a large phone, man. And you can't trade that liquor from a tablet. You can't analyze that liquor from a tablet. You can't multitask apps that liquor with a tablet, but with a computer, mm, you know. And later in the week, we will most definitely drop the video of the handing over of the new HP laptop. that we are giving away. So we are most definitely looking at giving more away. And I would like to give away another. Okay, maybe this isn't because I have never spent that much on a laptop yet, but I would like to give away a more expensive one. Like say one in the ballpark of say um 7,000-8,000 rand. Regan PC monitors is gonna be a bit iffy when you look at logistics. You know, a laptop is like just a box. So yeah, but you guys must obviously let me know because the laptops was like my first idea. Like what would the people need here, and if it's also like you know um something that would benefit you guys, say let me look at it. But one thing that won't, and some of you guys did ask about it last night, was like funded accounts. I'll never do funded accounts. Wandile Katini, what's your take on Dioperandi? Stay away from that clown. Please stay away from that clown. Like honestly, stay away from that clown. That guy's too much. He is way too much. Bro, I know this is off topic, but what games you got, Lyle? I've got King of Fighters 97. I got 2005 King of Fighters, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Double Dragon, The Punisher. Um, yeah, that's about it. Crimson Land. Crimson Land is my favorite one. And Need for Speed Underground 2. Yeah. We keep it classic. We keep it classic here, my bro. I'm a Need for Speed Underground 2 cop. I just have one. I just have one territory to I just have one territory to open. So this man is cutting with my M32. Ken, do you know how hard I'm struggling to get my M32 onto my laptop? Because I'm scared I download a virus and stuff like that, man. But I want to get mine because I want I want Mortal Kombat, man. Me, I'm a Mortal Kombat cop. I'm a Mortal Kombat cop. I've been a Mortal Kombat cop since one. Since one. Why do people still ask you about demo operandi after you exposing him so many times? Social selections. I think it's because people are amazed at the fact that he's still around for the time that he's been around. Because when you look at it like this, people normally think, or I thought at first that when you expose someone, they're cancelled. The people are gonna stop paying interest to them. People are not gonna sign up to their courses anymore. And when you look at these guys, that isn't the case. So I think people ask about these people. Like earlier on, someone even asked something about Festix, and if you look at the history of the channel, Festix was like the first forex company that we exposed, right? Um, but people just ask about them because people are amazed with how they find longevity within the business of scamming. And you guys must understand, like, some people's shelf life is slowly approaching. The best before date is slowly approaching. There's a whole lot of them. Therefore, you see many of these many of these guys, they are gonna scrap. They are gonna scrap Mortal Kombat. I wanna challenge you. I'll come to CPD. No problem. You can come anytime. But if we're gonna play Mortal Kombat, like to challenge each other, it must be one of the recent ones. Um, Probably like Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 11. You know. Um, yeah, when I play the other ones, it's mainly for nostalgic purposes. But when it's a challenge, oh bruh, you can bring it. I will slash you up with Jason Voorhees, my bro. That's my favorite character, bruh. The combos the combos I dial, you will hardly touch ground, my bro. You will hardly touch ground. We move, we move with this, my second. We move with this in 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 the Xbox. We trust Aya. In the Xbox, we trust. I can't play. I like my first games that I used to play was on on PlayStation, right? I grew with PlayStation basically, and it was never mine. It was my friend's PlayStation. I must be honest. So I used to play PlayStation One, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, and them. Um, then I used to play PS2, where we played a whole lot of WWE versus SmackDown. Oh my goodness. PS3, when PS3 came out, that was when I was introduced to Xbox 360, and my life changed. My life changed. Shout out to Neil. Shout out to Neil. Ratchet and Clank was fire. Now I still must Crash Bandicoot. Um, Games isn't what they're supposed to be, man. I'm planning a Forex buy in December and Forex chill out in June. Entrance fee is when you show us a funded real account. How can I partner with a broker? I want my hood to be exposed to the industry. Wandelem Katini, I think you just approach a broker, my guy. They will be keen on that. You just approach a broker. Do you remember self-made on IG? If I have to see that content or see self-made, then I would most probably recognize self-made. Okay, don't forget now the new price for this month. Sign up, deposit, trade. It's that simple. There's no minimum requirements with how much you must deposit. There's no minimum requirements with how much you must trade, how much lots you must trade. Once you're in, you are in. You must look into me, right? I almost became a scammer, but now I pretty good on my YouTube channel. I will DM you on Instagram. Eh, oh my goodness. Lyle, Graham, do you also trade? Yes, I do trade, buddy. Gold. I only trade gold now. I used to like your currencies was my thing, maybe, but too many moving parts. So I must stick to I must stick to gold. Gold kill me, but now you must have patience for gold, man. You must have patience for gold, and you must know when you're trading gold, it's never just gold. You're trading gold. You're trading gold against the dollar in correlation with the Canadian dollar. So you know, um, you should try trading S&P 500. I have tried now. It's a bit too expensive for me, man. Is HFM an A book or B book broker? I'm not sure. I don't think so though, because I've been with HFM like way before this YouTube stuff, man, and the servers that I got from them always have been getting from them, because I never had like dormant accounts with them, man. Um, so yeah, I've always had liquor service with them. Trading conditions has always been favorable for me, or let me not say favorable. It's always been to a point where I don't complain about it, man. Like spread is too big or slippage or stuff like that. But then again, I trade technicals. I don't trade fundamentals. So slippage to me is very rare. Same thing here, bro. Just gold. What about NAS 100? You have to have balls for NAS 100. Like literally, you have to have balls for NAS 100. Cause I don't have a mental self-taught. That's quite like stay on your self-taught journey, my bro. Continue teaching yourself. Continue going to free platforms where you learn for free. Check out Rolio Jack's YouTube channel. That man drops analysis on the regular. Check out Steven from the trading channel as well. You can check out Nick on Transparent FX. That guy taught Rolio, so um It is what it is, my bro. There is too much free, reliable sources for you guys still to be caught up in scams. Yeah, KK, I'm gonna go. I see I just reached the 1 hour mark. Um, to yo, what is that guy's name now, man? Let me go find it. Let me go find it. There is it. To Fully-ish. Fully-ish. Thank you so much for the $10. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you so much to you guys that's been supporting. Thank you so much to you guys that have tapped the like button. Thank you so much to you guys that have joined on the campaigns that I promote. And thank you for you guys for joining the current one that I have. As you guys can see, I'm really trying to go all out with not only like getting a brand deal that is beneficial to me. I want to have something that is always um gonna be beneficial to us, and that is why I'm able to like also give away laptops and things like that. So thank you so much to everyone that's been supporting me. Thank you so much to everyone that's been getting on the campaigns. Thank you so much to HFM for sponsoring me. I will most definitely see you guys. Yo, I'm so sorry, gracious. These SA mentors, they think too much about themselves to want to help the next person. And that is why our industry is in such dire straits. But I don't know if you guys have seen, I've recently dropped a new segment on the channel, Message for Mentors. So each morning I'm gonna try and drop a video where I encourage mentors and I speak life into them, because mentors are also going through the most. I believe when it comes to trials and tribulations, they are also, you know, they human. They're human. And you guys know at this point in time, I don't have anything from my heart straight to say about them that is positive or anything like that. So I will move with my daily reader and I will give them a word out of that. And I promise you guys that won't joust with the schedule of me uploading exposes. I just sincerely hope that you guys can support the new content form as much as you guys are supporting the exposes. Either way, I sincerely appreciate you guys. You guys know you guys mean the world to me. Um, yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Cheers. Sleep well.